Hey guys, welcome to the FightEdge channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. Two of Britain's most famous heavyweights, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, are again trying to arrange a meeting in the ring. A little less than a year ago, Fury had already booked one of two dates for the fight, November 26 or December 3rd, when it became known that Joshua was not ready to fight. At the end of August, Anthony lost by a split decision. It was a real test for the British boxer. For me and all the British fans, that fight for the championship meant a lot. Joshua admitted in an interview that I read shortly after the fight on the streaming service DAZN that the defeat just tore me apart. Physically, I am absolutely ready to fight again, but from a mental point of view, this will not be the best solution. Then Fury reacted in his usual style, accusing Anthony of cowardice and agreeing to a duel with a much less rated opponent, Derek Chisora. But the fight with Dempsey Makin also broke down, although the verbal duel between the boxers continues now. The fight against Joshua is Fury's initiative. The current world heavyweight champion, according to the World Boxing Council (WBC), himself admitted this in his social networks. A few days ago, I sent Anthony Joshua a draft contract for the fight in September at Wembley. Everyone wants to see him, including me. AJ, let's give the world what it wants. This time I want to record 1 million videos and apply pressure. Now the ball is on your side. A few hours later, representatives of the promotion company Queensberry Promotions, which works with Fury, clarified the conditions under which the fight is supposed to be held. The main issue is the distribution of the prize fund, and here Fury and the company consider a fair ratio of 60-30 in their favor. An important argument is that Tyson, unlike his potential opponent, owns the championship belt. His promoter Eddie Hearn answered for Joshua. At the same time, he stressed that he doesn't perceive the latter as an official offer, but confirmed that he has already had at least one conversation with Frank Warren from Queensberry Promotions. An important detail: Joshua has already scheduled a fight against American Deontay Wilder for December. It will be held in Saudi Arabia. For entering the ring, each of the participants, according to Warrior sources, will be able to earn at least £30 million, according to Eddie Hearn. In a personal conversation with him, Joshua said that he was ready to discuss the fight with Fury, only if the offer for him turned out to be more interesting. If Joshua refuses, Fury doesn't have many options left. One of the most real is the American Andy Ruiz, but there is a serious obstacle there too. According to Fury, Ruiz requested at least $20 million as a fee. In this scenario, Tyson himself should get many times more. It will be very difficult to organize such a fight. Legendary promoter Bob Arum shared his forecast for the fight between ex-heavyweight champions American Deontay Wilder and Britain Anthony Joshua. The head of Top Rank has no doubt that Deontay Wilder will knock out AJ. The only question is the fight between Wilder and Joshua, in my opinion, is in which round Deontay knocks out Anthony. Believe me, he will knock Joshua out, Arum said. Wilder and Joshua are expected to fight in Saudi Arabia in December this year. Early Malik Scott, Deontay's trainer, made a statement regarding the future of his world's fight. Eddie Hearn says that they are not going to abandon their plans for the sake of a fight with fellow WBC title holder Tyson Fury. Fury's team tell us they want to fight Joshua, but we are going to have a fight in August, and then in December with Deontay Wilder. They want the fight to take place in September. Let's see how real it is. Now our plan remains the same: the fight in August and then Deontay Wilder in December. Let's see what happens in Saudi Arabia this week. This is our plan, which we are moving towards. If something goes wrong, then of course we will pay attention to Tyson Fury. Whether we will refuse a fight with a large fee against Wilder because of the fight with Fury? Probably not, but I have to take into account all possible developments. Of course, we are interested in this confrontation, but now it is very unlikely that it will take place, Eddie Hearn said. Former heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua is one step away from ending his career, and his chances of returning to the titles are slim. This is the opinion of former cruiserweight champion, now blogger Johnny Nelson. I think he's done, and I don't like saying it because I like AJ, and people will see it and say, there is something wrong with him, Johnny. When people ask me about Joshua, I give an honest answer. I said if Joshua loses, he will leave. I say this because the problem is that he will not be able to cope with the fact that he will not become a champion again. And you saw a nervous breakdown, Johnny said. Previously, he boxed every 3 months, and now already in December. This is the first time he has received such a negative reaction after a fight he won against Jermaine Franklin. The columnist believes that Joshua is still making rookie mistakes for a man who has experience at everything in the ring. It is unclear whether it is purely about boxing or not. The reason I'm saying this now, that Joshua is done, is because Anthony has passed all the tests. He is 33-year-old. He is not a boy, he is a man, but he still makes boyish mistakes. He is a former 2-time champion, but at the age of 33, he still makes rookie mistakes, Nelson said. Malik Scott, the trainer of former world heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, assured that the American boxer will soon decide on his future. It is not yet known whether Deontay will fight until December. I would definitely like him to perform at this time. It's not a secret. Andy Ruiz is on the list. Anything can happen. We are one step away from making key decisions that will benefit Deontay's career. If Wilder doesn't fight until December, then the compensation he needs to be paid should be extremely large, because he is a businessman. He doesn't like to sit and wait. If we can't decide this option, then he needs to compensate very well for this expectation, because it means that he will put a lot of opportunities and his legacy on pause. For this, a person like Deontay needs to be compensated. In Saudi Arabia, understand this business, so there will be no problems. They know that. These guys are real businessmen. They know what they want for their country. They know what they want to do and how. We won't wait until the end of December to sign a contract. I promise you that. We will definitely find out everything before the beginning of July, Malik Scott said. British professional light heavyweight boxer Anthony Yarde, an ex-contender for 3 championship belts, believes that his compatriot Anthony Joshua will not fight against Deontay Wilder. Anthony is in a difficult situation. They criticize him and put a lot of pressure on him. Joshua's style is not what it used to be. Wilder is a unique boxer. He dropped everyone he thought to the ground. Joshua will definitely refuse to fight with Deontay Wilder. Anthony is former world boxing champion in the heavyweight division in 3 versions. His fight against Wilder was scheduled for December this year. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.